Standing on the border of everything. Listen close. Can you hear the spirit sing? Lost messages of long ago. Like you knew before. See, I know what we're fighting for. Find the truth of who I'm meant to become. Another path I must now walk on. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life, this fear. In my hands, I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold tide. Always the new horizons. Come with me. We'll travel through the trials and tragedy. Rest and play. Can you hear the spirit shout? The secrets in their melodies. Demons full of mysteries. A new life is revealed to me. Once again, we'll start our story anew. Don't be afraid, I will be with you. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life, this fear. In my hands, I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold tide. Always the new horizons. Standing here, the way ahead's becoming clear. All across these new frontiers. In my hands, I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold tide. Always the new horizons.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are again. A little short solo stream, y'all. This is not gonna be that long. I'm gonna try to make this at least less than an hour. But before you guys say, yes, I was aware that I was muted. I was kind of like making one of those Nintendo Direct kind of intros because this is not one of those series live streams that you usually see back in the year of 2023. Just kind of like put this in perspective. Just imagine like it's kind of similar to the live stream that I did back on the beginning of 2022 on January the 3rd. And that's when I was addressing a lot of old and new stuff that was coming to this channel during that year. You could technically say that this is sort of similar, but it's going to be a little bit more shorter because I do want to go over and talk about some other things and why why some of those have not been, why those are really not actively coming out into the public, and how my video schedule is a little bit different than usual because recently I haven't been uploading as much as usual. I'm pretty sure you guys have known that. And I do have I of course I don't have any excuses obviously, but I do want to point out about a lot of stuff about that. So updates and changes, and you got some announcements too. So you technically call this like a Nintendo Direct. So like call this a Racing Power 19 Direct. But there is some things that are changing though, as you can tell by the bottom. But not any big drastic changes and all that, but still I do want to go over about some stuff that I'm most likely going to be changing, and most likely some stuff that I'm definitely, yeah, a lot of new stuff that's going to be new to this channel. So that's why I'm making this little short stream right now. And first things foremost, you can see I have a little presentation here. I got it's only 8 slides though, because I'm not going to be rambling on here as much, but I'm gonna go over the first 4 obviously, and it's the main 4 things that I've been mainly uploading on this channel. And that and includes these 4: NASCAR race reactions, EAS type of content, Geometry Dash content, and of course my main one, reaction videos. So, first and foremost, you may be noticing that all 4 of those videos have not been I have not been uploading as frequent, because I do have to admit a couple of stuff. I haven't been able to have a lot of time to work on all of those. And that's because of 2 reasonings. One is the bid thing. Okay, hold on. One is going to be a typical one, and 2 is going to be the big one. So the first one, obviously, working. I have been working, I don't know, like, I have now been working on for 12 full week shifts, I think. I've been having countless amounts of full week shifts ever since the end of May, and I haven't been able to have a lot of time to do it. And this upcoming week, I have another full week shift coming up. So that has definitely been affecting all 4 of these, and that's why all 4 of them have not been out recently. I mean, don't get me wrong, all of those will still come out, but it's going to take obviously it's going to take a lot of work for me to, especially for NASCAR race reactions and EAS contents. Those top 2 are the main ones that take such a long time to edit, because for NASCAR race reactions, it's like the reasoning. Some of those haven't been coming out is because the amount of cautions and the amount of time is going to take for me to finish. Like, for example, like Martinsville Xfinity, that one's coming out, and that's going to take a very long time because of how chaotic that race was. Nashville is going to take a long time too. New Hampshire as well. So the next 2 cup reactions are going to take a long time to work on. Pocono, I'm not sure, but Indy, I know for sure is going to be another one of those. I haven't been able to have a lot of time to do that, obviously. And for EAS content, which I know some of you guys are not really familiar with and not interested as much, in which I'm okay with that. I do have other people that do watch my videos exclusively for that, and I appreciate that. But those also take a lot of time too, especially this upcoming compilation for like 3 days straight. So that's going to be taking a long time to work on. I think it's going to be like an hour and a half or maybe even 2 hours for this next one to come out. So yeah, it's going to definitely take a long time to do it. And obviously the same thing goes to Geometry Dash. I mean, those are definitely the easiest videos to make. But like I said, I haven't been able to have a lot of time to actually play this game. And I haven't been able to have a lot of time to do reaction videos as well. Obviously, with the full week shifts that I've been having, it's just really affected me, and I just don't have an opening period to actually do all of those. And don't get me wrong, my main priority is to get those out as fast as I can. I mean, I'm trying to dictate myself to get those out as fast as I possibly can. And don't worry, you can bear with me here. I want all of those to be out as fast as as bad as you guys want to. But here's the other thing, and this is gonna follow up to the second thing, and that is a huge lack of motivation. And the main reasoning, because of course, this past week, man, it was rough. It was absolutely rough. I'm not gonna go into any detail, obviously, about what happened, but a lot of stuff happened last week that really kind of drained my mental health, kind of. But I'm not gonna, of course, I'm not too comfortable about saying about what happened to me personally, because I don't like sharing my stories out into the public. But yeah, so yeah, man, I'm pretty sure all of us have. Every single one of my friends, including myself, yeah, we've been going through a lot lately, especially throughout this past week and this past month. Honestly, I must say that this has definitely been my least favorite month of the year so far, for sure, for my mental health exclusively. So obviously, hoping that next month and throughout the rest of the rest for the year goes completely well, and I'll be able to have a lot of time to actually work on this. But yeah, um, don't don't these types of videos are I am not scheduling, like, to cancel. I'm not going to be canceling these, like, at all. Obviously, I'm going to continue to be doing these. But right now, I'm just trying to figure out which one to do next for NASCAR race reactions. Most likely, it's going to be New Hampshire, because I'm trying to get myself caught up before the end of the end of the Olympic break, before NASCAR finishes off its regular season in I think in a week, from like 2 weeks from the day now. 2 weeks from today, they're going to be racing at Richmond after the Olympic break, and that's when they're going to be starting their 4 week stretch until the end of the regular season. So I'm going to try to get myself caught up with those before that happens. I'm also going to try to get myself caught up in the emergency alert system type of content. It's like, especially with me having to make 2 big ones in a row. One of them, like, from the 3-day stretch that we've had of severe weather, and including Absolute Craziness 11. That one's also going to be coming out, as well as Absolute Craziness 12. But Absolute Craziness 11 is obviously going to be out first before that one. And I might be even bringing back some scenarios back. Like, remember, back in 2020 and 2021, I've been making, EAS scenarios. Like, I made Terror Above the Clouds, which that one's a good one, and my best one that I've made, that's called Above the Clouds. I do have a sequel planned for that, but I have lost all. I have officially lost all that progress from the sequel, so now I have to start back from scratch and just try to remember everything about. Just try to see if I can remember everything that I put in, all the details that I put in, but it's gonna take a lot of time to work on it. I do have a scenario that I'm working on currently right now, but like I said, I have not been having a lack of motivation. Geometry Dash and reaction videos are still going to come out too. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for Geometry Dash next. So obviously, Geometry Dash is obviously random. I just play a random level. Club Step is coming out too. I just haven't been able to have a lot of time to do Club Step as well. But I have been practicing a lot of that level, but I'm still struggling a little bit. So still be a little while until that level comes out. And reaction videos are going to come out too. Just procrastinating about what I want to react to next. And because obviously the Sonic 3 trailer, once it gets released, possibly when I'm at work, I'm gonna be reacting to it. If the Sonic 3 trailer comes out at work, and I'll be reacting to it after my ship. But if it comes out of one of these days, or who knows, it could come out today, you know for sure I'm going to be reacting to it the minute the minute it gets uploaded. But I do have some other reaction videos planned. I do have, of course, I'm going to react to more to another fan dub of like another Sonic fan dub, like what I did back in 2023, and of course this year in 2024. That's gonna come out too. But I'm also gonna try to react to something else as well. I'm also gonna react to this thing called the Silver Companion, and that's gonna be probably the longest one, over 2 hours. So that's gonna be possibly, if I do react to that, more than likely that's gonna be the longest reaction video that I'm ever gonna have to make. But don't worry, these types of content will still come out as usual because they're the main 4 types of content that I usually make on this main channel. And speaking of other channels, this one's gonna be the big one. What happened to my gaming channel? Like, you know, like the gaming channel that I have these 3 types of games at. Like, you know, Raven, Roblox, Ruckus. That's a big one. My Sonic the Hedgehog Let's Play, and from Team Fortress 2. Is that going to come back? And will there be some new stuff coming along the way? Oh, you absolutely bet that channel is going to be coming back. You see, like what I said before prior, like, you know, follows up to this one. We've had a lot of stuff happening that that unfortunately have had to force me to cancel a lot of Raven Roblox Ruckus episodes. So right now we're in a bit of a pickle for that series because I haven't even made one for like a year and a half. The last episode was out in a year and a half. And a lack of motivation also follows up with that too. And obviously with me working on all that, I haven't been having a lot of time to play games. Because I work at an 11 to 4 shift. You guys might think I still have a lot of time, but if you're under my shoes, then you'll realize that you're not going to have a lot of time to actually work on this stuff because you're pretty much working like a 30-hour week shift. So, but yeah, don't worry, the gaming channel is coming back. It's just on a unexpected, temporarily stoppage, but it will come back eventually. But I just don't know which one will be published on that channel next. But of course, I'll try my best to like have some console games out as well. I just need to figure out how to do that, and I will definitely try my best to see if I can get all 3 of these out shortly. But I've lost a lot of interest in Team Fortress 2, by the way. I haven't played that a lot lately, and I've been practicing a lot. I've been practicing on Sonic the Hedgehog a lot on my mobile device, which is actually available on there. So I've been practicing a lot on that. I've been getting better and better and better by the minute. And Raven Roblox Ruckus will still happen, but like I said, we had a lot of stuff happening that I just had to cancel it, unfortunately. And that also includes the lack of motivation because of how long it takes for those videos to come out, especially when you see these renders of OCs on my renders of my friends' OCs that usually pops up. That takes the longest because sometimes if I want to create a new a new render of an OC, I have to go back into that app, so I could create that render and put it on there. Like the amount of time how long it takes for me to actually make it, and how long it actually takes to upload the render into the app, that takes a lot of time. I mean, that takes up most of the time of these types of videos, but they will still come out eventually, but we're still figuring out about which one to do next. But it also just takes a lot of time for me to also do that too. Sonic the Hedgehog, I have not lost motivation like at all. I've been playing that constantly. So I've been getting a whole lot better at that, but see, here's the thing. I've been doing it on the laptop. So I've been doing it on that on the computer. So of course, I was on the third zone on Act 3. And it's going to take me a while to get back into that part of the game, into that particular part of the game. But one of these days when I do come back, when I return back into that part of the level, that's when I'm going to start recording. And so that way we can try to go further and not embarrass ourselves again. But the gaming channel will come back. So don't worry. The gaming channel is not going anywhere. But it's just right now in a bit of a pickle right now. And, but here's something that but here's some others. But this next slide includes 2 series that I haven't been working on in a while, and that includes these 2. I haven't even talked about this series for like 2 years. The Battle of the Zodiacs. And what happened to that channel specifically? And not channel. What happened to that series particularly, if you might ask? Well, like I said, we've had a lot of stuff that changed, and I had to go through a lot of script changing, a lot of writings changing, and those types, the episodes for that takes a lot of time, obviously. It's animation, which making like actual fluid animations, I haven't been able to reach that criteria yet. I'm still trying to learn everything of how to actually make it good as fast as I can. But like I said, we had a lot of actors come and gone, and I have to continue, and I've been constantly trying to find some new voice actors for this particular series. But it is still coming out eventually, but right now it's just on a hiatus currently right now because we're currently in a bit of a pickle on that series right now because a lot of actors have come and gone, and I had to go through a lot of script. I have to change the script a lot because there's someone in particular in that series that's no longer with us. Has been gone with us for quite a while now. So I had to go back and change that. But the good news regarding about that series, here's the thing. Even though episode 4 of that series has yet to be released, here's what the main plan is. This particular series is going to have 22 episodes. And the script for all 22 of those episodes have officially been complete. The writing phase of this series is officially complete. And it has been official, and it's actually been done since December 9th of 2023. That's how long that the plot, the writing plot has been done. But a good majority of those episodes have still not yet been released. But I think all the voice actors for episode 4 is officially done, I think. Unless there's one that haven't yet. I mean, I haven't followed up to the series a lot because obviously it will take a lot of time for me to actually finish this. So that's why I'm calling for more animators to actually help me out with this particular series, so that way these episodes can be out faster and faster and faster. It will take a less amount of time, and it will go by faster for me to actually get those out faster. So the Battle of the Zodiacs is still happening as well as this wrap-off line series that I'm currently making, Character Elimination Replenished. It's been officially been a year since the first episode was released. But again, the co-host of that, unfortunately, his true colors were revealed. So I've been speculating and I've been really procrastinating about who I want to have a co-host replacement. And I haven't been having a lot of time to work on it, and a lot of lack of motivation has been happening because it's animation. It's going to take a lot of time for me to actually finish that. I did get the beginning done of episode 2, but a lot of changes happened on the site as well as Duck, which that's the app that I used for a good majority of characters like Sonic, Amy, Amity Blight. That app changed significantly, and those voices are no longer there. So now I have to figure out about what I want to do with those types of voices. So right now, that series right now is currently on a halt right now until I figure out what to do next. Like, you know, for the voices of Mario, Sonic, Amity Blight, and Amy, like, you know, the voices that I used for Duck. So don't worry, these two series are gonna come out eventually, but right now just need to figure out about what to do next, because of course, Battle of the Zodiacs, a lot of voice actors have either left the internet, quitted, or just disappeared from the internet entirely. And Character Elimination with Planish will come out as well. Just need to find a new co-host, because of course the old one from episode 1 have left the internet because his true colors were revealed. So I'm definitely not going to say what the name is, but yeah, but that's the disappointing part. But now we move on to the second half, and this is where the exciting part begins. You see on the thumbnail, it says updates, changes, and big series announcements. Here comes the most exciting part, and this is actually going to be the first of 2 announcements that I have planned for you guys. And this first one, a good majority already know about this, but of course there were some others that do not know about this series. So that's why I'm about to announce it to you now. So ladies and gentlemen, here is the first exciting announcement and the first project that is scheduled to be released on the Full Negation Nighthawk channel. The evil awakens in the moon. Tartarus, a Rapper Offline short film. Now, I know a good majority of you already knows about this series, but of course, there's some others that have not known the series yet. So, here is what is happening in this. Obviously, it's a Rapper Offline short film. The beginning of this is already done, so it's already in production. So, this short film is probably going to be the biggest project I'm probably ever going to make, because I'm going to try to aim for this to be at least more than 30 minutes. This is definitely going to be the biggest project that I possibly am ever going to have to make, besides the Battle of the Zodiacs. But this is probably going to be the biggest Rapper Offline animation that I'm ever going to make. Again, like I said, I'm already 2 minutes into the video. I have shown a quick preview, a short 2-minute preview of the opening. Unfortunately, I do not have that recorded in a separate file, but it was during a live stream. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was on mine. I think it was actually from Union's second channel when we were reacting to the Lube 121. I think that's what that was. I think that's why I showed the short film, like the preview, the 2-minute preview of this series. But the beginning's already done. I just need to figure out what to do next because I don't know exactly. I know exactly what the plot will be, but with me planning this one to be more than half an hour, it's never going to take a lot of time for me to work on this. So, but yeah, like I said, yeah, this is something exciting that I've been actually I've had a this was an idea that I really thought long and hard. The more that I played Tornado Alley Ultimate, this is where this event was based out of, by One Billy Bob One, the GOAT. The more I've been playing that, game, and the more that I've been getting more excited about this particular event, this idea actually started resonating in my head. And I thought, why not I do a project regarding about this particular event? Well, and here you are, Tartarus, the Evil Awakens in the Moon. And as you can see, it involves, obviously, there's 2 characters obviously already on here. And, of course, that's me right there in the left. And I think the name of and on the left is this particular character called Waylon. I think it's called Waylon, but it does start with a W. There's gonna be a lot of characters on here. I don't know exactly how many there will be, but this will involve several other YouTubers as well. I know for a fact I'm gonna be these users are gonna be added on here. Texas Rails and Racing Productions, AMD, The Train Sim World, and NASCAR Fan 2003. Dark Entertainments, who has left the community for almost a year now, will also be a part of that as well as this new particular member and my co-owner, Ray. He will be a part of that as well, but I forgot exactly who will all be on there. But those four I know for sure are gonna be on there. But yeah, the plot and everything has still yet to be determined. I mean, this is obviously going to be about Tartarus and all that, but I have still yet to get more into the series. I've yet to the beginning is the only thing that's currently finished right now. So, but it is still in production, and again, I'm not sure how long it's going to take for this to be completed. But if I had to guess, this is going to be the bad news about that. So unfortunately, some bad news have to come with some good news. The bad news regarding about this, I'm not sure how long it's gonna. I'm not sure when this will be done, honestly. But if I have to choose about when this will be finished, it will most likely possibly be near the end of this year or possibly late of next year. So yeah, that's the bad news regarding about that, because it's going to take a lot of time and dedication for me to actually work on this. But bear with me here. As long as you continue to be patient, and as long as I just try to get this done as fast as I can, then maybe it might be out maybe sooner or later. But for right now, this is currently in production, but it is going to be a future project that's coming over to the Full Legation Nighthawk channel. And at the end of this live stream, I will put the channel, my animation channel, at the bottom, because this is in the comment section. So that way you'll be able to get that notification if this short film is officially completed and uploaded. But this is not the only project that I'm actually working on. Like I said, this is the first of 2 projects that I'm planning on working on. This is a short film. This next project is a series. So, maybe thinking another series? What, but you're actually working on another series? Well, why not I play the clip and I show you all from there.
Cause nothing feels better than us. I'm so high, can't get down. No, nothing feels better than when I'm with you. My future is buried in your eyes. I got so much to say and I won't lie. Nothing feels better than you. Nothing feels better than us.
A brand new series that's also coming over to the Foliation Nightcard channel, Under the Spotlight. And I'm proud to say that this series is also now in production. The first episode is completely done, writing wise. So this series is already ready in production, but here's something that I actually couldn't believe I forgot to do this, but you might remember one of the streams about where I did the outro and I did a surprise video. I'm gonna play that again, just FYI. I am not ending the stream, but I'm gonna be replaying the outro that I did for that particular stream. So I'm gonna be playing this clip, and you'll see, and what you'll see at the end follows up to this particular series. Whoops, that's actually the wrong thing. And that particular little teaser follows up to this series. So yeah, Under the Spotlight. This is a brand new series, a 3-season series, a voice-acted series. And I already got the plot ready to go. So Under the Spotlight, and it's gonna be about this particular sophomore high school student by the name of Tristan Weil. Almost all the characters on this particular series is already almost done, but I'm gonna be pulling up that project and read you guys the bio regarding about this particular series. So just give me 1 minute. But here's the overview about this sort of particular project. Under the Spotlight, a miniseries on Gotcha Life 2 with 3 seasons. A boy named Tristan Wild, who was diagnosed with autism, just recently moved from Florida to Tennessee and is now he is now about ready to experience a brand new school with brand new people. He has a passion for drama acts and musicals, but has a very bad case of stage fright, so he doesn't participate in them, but loves watching them. On his first day, he stumbles upon a girl named Sarah Delaney, class president-elect student, in the cafeteria, and the two quickly bond in a friendship. Little did Tristan knew that the same girl also had the same passion as him, and he was going to experience being on stage for the very first time in his life. And that's what this series is mainly going to be about. Basically, an autistic kid who has not have a lot of theater experience, who loves drama acts and loves musicals, is going to be performing on stage for the very first time because of this student named Sarah Delaney. So, the other characters, we have still yet to finish 2 characters. But after that, the official trailer will be out, and once all the voice actors have been decided as well. But here's the thing: this auditions for this series is currently not open as of right now, because it's still currently in production. But once these characters are finished, then auditions will be open on Casting Call Club. So if you are somehow interested of voice acting in this, all you have to do is go to Casting Call Club and you look for Under the Spotlight voice acted Gotcha Life 2 mini series, and look for my particular name. I don't. It's not gonna be Racing Power 19, but okay. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to for the sake of it. Look for the name of Tim James Simmons. Yeah, that's actually my full name, but I only did that just because I want you guys to actually, because if you are trying to audition for it, then actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and once auditions are open, I'll put the link in the description. But if you still want to find me before auditions, just look for that name. And then because right now it is still currently in a draft, because I have yet to figure out because I have yet to open up auditions for that. So once that is out to the public, then that means auditions are officially opened. But these two teaser trailers that I just showed for Tartarus Under the Spotlight, they will be shown up over there at Foliation Nighthawk. So if you're already subscribed, so expect that notification for both of those to pop up on your little cellular device. But yeah, so that's going to be also something that this is also something very exciting that I'm also planning on releasing. This is also going to be in collaboration with my sister. That's right. Me and my sister are actually going to be collaborating with in this. I am currently the character creator. She is the co-character creator, and I think she also said that she wanted to be the one of the animators. So I'm also looking for animators for this particular series as well. So if you have that type of animation skill on Gacha Life 2, then this is your opportunity. For Under the Spotlight, a brand new 3-season series that is currently now in production. But regarding about this, if you want to ask me how many episodes will there be for each season, and honestly, to answer your question, I'm honestly not too sure, because I just started working on the plot. I mean, the first episode is already finished, writing wise. I'm almost done with the second episode. Actually, I'm almost done writing the second episode. But if I have to choose for season 1, it will probably be at least less than 14. I know it's not going to be more than 14 episodes. Not only that this is going to be a musical, but it's kind of also going to be like a drama series too, because there's going to be some drama in this too. And no, I don't mean drama theater type, but I'm also talking about other types. Because this is going to be a pretty interesting season with a little bit of musical, like a little bit of like, of course, basic. Trying to find the right word for this. There's going to be a lot of mood swings in this episode, in this series. If you know what I'm talking about, there's going to be a lot of mood swings in this particular series. So if you're excited for that, just be on the lookout, because some of these episodes will actually take you on an emotional roller coaster. So, but yeah, onto the spotlight. Another project that I'm expecting to work on, and I think that just about does have we I pretty much capitalized everything that I really needed to talk about. But here's the thing: I'm actually not gonna be ending this yet. I'm actually gonna uh make this a little short Q&A section. If you have like this particular part, I'm gonna make a Q&A section. Like if you have any questions regarding about everything that I just said, then you have a short amount of time to actually um to actually to actually try to question me about this sort of stuff. So if you want to, you take all this time of the you take all this time, probably until the hour mark, possibly, to actually answer me some questions regarding about this. Okay, so let me go back real quick and let me recap everything that we just went through. So obviously, the main three: NASCAR race reactions, EAS content, Geometry Dash reaction videos, the gaming channel, these two particular series, Tartarus, Under the Spotlight. If you have any questions regarding about those, you take all this time right now to the hour mark to actually try to question me some of your questions, and I will possibly give you guys an answer. So if you have any questions regarding about this series, or if you, regarding about everything I just said, or if you guys somehow don't have any questions, uh, then that's all right. We could just end the stream if you guys don't have any questions right now. But if you do have some questions in mind, you can go ahead and put them in the comment section right here, like in the live feed, and then I can try to give you guys I'll give you guys an answer regarding about that. But again, some questions I might not be able to answer. Just depends about just so like until we reach an hour mark, you guys can go ahead and answer me your questions. So about like 13 minutes ish or something, then we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. So if you guys have anything to say, you guys can go ahead and do it now. But if you guys don't actually have anything, we'll just end the stream. Yeah, Maddie and Ray, I can understand that. I mean, especially if it's your first one, but okay. Sorry about that. A lot of had someone came in, but first I'm gonna start off with your question, Ray. Here's the thing. Even though even though I have said that I will be officially leaving this channel in 2025, but here's the thing. Um, if both of those series actually doesn't come out uh when December 2025 actually ends, the series is actually going to continue. It will all continue to if both of those series have doesn't finish by the end of December 2025, it will still continue, even though even though I'm not going to be on Racing Power 19 on this particular channel anymore. The animation channel is actually still going to continue, even though this particular channel is going to be ending. So you have nothing to worry about. The animation channel is still going to continue on as normal. Uh, but here's the thing. Um, those are the only two series that I'm actually going to be working on. And if most likely, if Under the Spotlight gets finished up before Battle of the Zodiacs, which most likely it will, then the final episode of the Battle of the Zodiacs will be my last official gotcha project. So, but yeah, but they will still continue uh, beyond 2026. So, if they don't get finished by the time. I mean, Nick, I mean, I don't exactly know about that right now. I mean, hope I know this might be the same compared to this year's. I'm just not sure, honestly, to tell you. But hopefully, we'll get a new spot for the All Star race. Honestly, because I don't think it should be in North Wilkesboro anymore, especially what we saw for these past 2 years. Ash, I'm feeling a lot of confidence. I mean, um, I've been wanting to do something similar like that for quite a while now, and for me to actually finally do something like that, um, I feel very confident about how successful this series is going to be, and hopefully it will. And yeah, because this is going to be something huge. Like I have done this before, obviously with Battle of the Zodiacs, but with everything that's been happening so far in that series, uh, I wanted to make another series so that way those could be out those can be out while I'm working on well if some of these guys are just constantly waiting for a scene for the Battle of the Zodiacs, then they got something else that they should also look out for under the spotlight because obviously I think it's gonna be that one's gonna take a little bit less time than the Battle of the Zodiacs because there's gonna be a lot of effects and all that. Battle of the Zodiacs is gonna take a very long time and it's gonna be the most hard, but on the spotlight is actually gonna be a little bit um less detailed. It's gonna be a lot more easier to work on. So feel very confident about Under the Spotlight and can't wait to see how the series will go. Hope you guys are ready for that. So 8 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead. Remember, we're ending this at the hour mark. But if there's no more questions, we'll end it now. Just gonna give a couple more minutes, waiting to see if somebody else will put out a question. But if not, that one, that's gonna be kind of hard to tell, Ray. I mean, these punches are gonna be long. I know that for sure. But if I had to choose one, it could possibly be. It could very well be Under the Spotlight. I mean, or who knows? It actually could be Tartarus because again, Tartarus is gonna be just a simple short film. That's it, and I know it's gonna be like more than half an hour I'm playing on it, but I think Tartarus might actually be the first one that gets done from start to finish because, like I said, Under the Spotlight, the Battle of the Zodiacs, and Character Elimination Replenished, both of those are like serious. Like it's not a movie. So like Tartarus is just like from start, like, you know, when it starts and when it ends, it starts when it starts and it ends when it ends. It like Tartarus is just one big video. So I believe Tartarus will probably be the first one that will be up. Edson, are you trying to say what the Tartarus film would look like? Because it said Tartarus film could be like. Well, obviously my main priority first, probably get the first episode of Under the Spotlight out. Because it's gonna be quick and easy. It's not gonna be as long. I mean, not all the characters will be there. Uh, it's obviously like a pilot episode, but yeah, that's gonna be the first priority, and after that, probably work on a little bit more of Tartarus and try to see if I can finish up scene 4 because I lost all progress on that too, so I'm gonna have to start from scratch on that. So, but yeah, the first episode of Under the Spotlight will be the first priority. After that, I'm not sure. EMD, music from the game will obviously be on there. Some sound effects will be on there, from the game. I'm just not sure. There's probably gonna be other musics as well and other sound effects regarding about that, but yeah, there will be some sound effects from the game that will be on there. Not sure about any real ones though. Possibly for like disasters and all that. That's probably gonna be the only real sounds that's gonna be on there. But yeah. Oh, and LPS, I didn't even see your Daniel. I didn't see your question, but I actually have 4 pets, 3 cats and a dog. So yeah. I'm just trying to answer your question, Exton, because I'm not sure you were saying could be like or would be like, but I think you was trying to mention. I think you were trying to say to me that what is the TARDIS film gonna look like? To answer your question, obviously it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be just like the game. Uh, Characters fighting for their lives, trying to survive, and all that, trying to survive 4 phases and different types of disasters, and yeah, just very similar to what the game was. So, uh, obviously, it's gonna take such a long time for me to actually to finish it, but unfortunately, there's gonna be some people that are not gonna make it. Unfortunately, because since it's a short film, unfortunately, some people are gonna have to. There's gonna be some people that's gonna have to That's gonna have that sacrifice. Unfortunately, so not everybody's gonna make it. Unfortunately, but God gives a purpose. It's sad, I know. All right, last call for possibly final questions, and then we're gonna be ending it. We're like 1 minute away until the hour mark, but if we don't get any questions by the time it reaches within the next like 30 seconds, then we'll possibly end it. Alright, we reached the hour mark, and it doesn't look like there's any more questions that you guys are asking. So looks like that's gonna be the end of this one. Hey, thanks for taking y'all's time to come into the stream. To see what I have announced for you guys. Next stream, what I'm gonna be doing is probably gonna be a Nintendo stream coming up next Saturday. Because obviously I have a full week ahead of me, and I just don't have a lot of time, like I said. So next Saturday is when gonna be my next stream will be, and that will be Nintendo. So that's gonna be something to look out for. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and still expect more videos to come out when I get the chance. But yeah, that's gonna be officially it for you to technically call this a Racing Power 19 Direct. But don't forget, at the end of the stream, I'm gonna be putting the link to my animation channel down in the comment section, so that way you guys can check it out if you have not subscribed yet. And but yeah, that's gonna be it. If I have any other announcements that I have planned, I'll most likely gonna be putting it in my channel's post, most likely. Probably not gonna do another stream of this. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing, but yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks for coming by and taking your time to check out what's new for this channel. And yeah, I'll leave you guys be, and you have a safe rest of your afternoon. May God bless you all. You have a safe and faithful day. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, whatever comes next. Thanks, guys.